Greetings viewers, Eric the Car Guy here with a little excerpt that I pulled out from my Fairmont build about clocking the turbo. And the reason this is important is because we want the oil to drain efficiently from our turbo. The oil drains via gravity on a turbo, so you have to make sure that you orientate it correctly in order for that drain to work properly. If not, problems with the turbo can result. We'll catch up at the end of the video and talk about some more specific information, but for now, here's that information I talked about. I'm now going to do a slight adjustment on the turbo. This is called clocking the turbo. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that the oil return is a straight shot down. I'm also going to make this hose here line up a little better. It's really not all that difficult to do, but it's kind of super critical if you want proper oil delivery in your turbo. There's these fasteners that ring the outside here. And unfortunately I have to use an open end on these, and I hate doing that. Is that all of them? I think it is. Okay, with all of these loose, I can clock or move the turbo. You can see I can spin it. And in this case, I'm going to spin it this way a little bit more because once again, I want this to be completely 100% perpendicular. So oil goes in, oil goes out at 12 and 6 o'clock. This is what I'm looking to be at the 6 o'clock position. So this needs to be straight up and down. This is the oil return going back to the oil pan. And now I'll just tighten it down. It's little details like this that add up to better performance. Tedious and time consuming? Yes. Worth it? Totally yes. And there you are, information on how to clock a turbo. Now, I would wait until you've got the turbo and the engine and everything mounted in the vehicle when you do this. That way you're sure that when it's mounted in the vehicle that it will drain properly. And the whole reason you're doing this is so that the oil can drain from the turbo efficiently. Another quick tip that I can do for you, unless you have a turbo timer, probably a good idea that after a long drive and you know that the turbo's heated up pretty good, to let it sit and idle for about 5 minutes before you shut it down, and that will cycle oil through the turbo and help extend its life. I'll put links in the description to additional information for you, so please check there if you have questions about stuff that you saw in this video. If you have automotive questions not covered in this video, I'll put a link in the description to EricTheCarGuy.com for you. Also links to Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram if you wish to connect with me socially. Be safe, have fun, stay dirty. I'll see you next time. I know, every time I see it, I have to do it. Bye.